Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is how I lost almost 10% of my account in about an hour. But before we get into that, I just want to explain what happened in the markets, why it happened, why I lost that 10%, and what I learned going forward. So the trade I lost the money in was in USD CAD. So last week we talked about getting into a buy entry at this position, but as you can see, the market's already left without me, so I had to try and play a different game. So pretty much what I was looking for was a sell, because I already missed my entry for the buy. It went up, what is that, like about 250 pips, almost 300 pips, but the momentum was a lot, and I knew that if there was a big bullish momentum that way, there's gonna be some kind of retracement coming soon. So instead of me waiting for the retracement, I just entered without any form of confirmation at all. I entered in this candlestick, and I didn't wait for it to close, which was a big mistake because I should have looked for confirmation, but I didn't. So I entered and I got stopped out. But if I would have waited for confirmation, I would have gotten in around probably this candlestick, because there's a bearish candlestick right there, but I wouldn't have taken that because it's still a doji. So it doesn't give me enough confidence to tell me that sellers are back in. But this one does, because it's another bearish candlestick followed by it, so which means the sellers are still present in the markets. So I would have probably entered here and probably rolled it down all the way here, but we can't always predict the markets, so we just always have to adjust to what's happening. So the strategy I was trying out was pretty much a strategy that I used to do before, which is if you're extremely confident in a trade, instead of just entering one trade at a time, you can enter multiple trades of the same pair, but it's a really risky strategy. So I don't recommend it unless you're 90% sure or higher that that trade is going to go your way. I was positive that the trade was going to go my way because I knew that the pair was going to sell eventually. I guess I got into the trade a little early because, as we saw, I got stopped out. So pretty much I'm just going to try and play this sell trend. Also, another trick that I used to do, or I still do actually, is whenever I have no idea or I'm not sure what the trend of the market is, I usually go to the chart types or chart options and I switch it from candles to lines. That way you can easily see where the price is going. And obviously right here we can see prices are uptrend. Now why would I sell an uptrend? I'm not really selling long term, I'm just playing the short term game. So like in intraday, there's most likely going to be selling pressure because of a big bullish movement. But long term wise, I'm still going to buy this pair. But right now, that's just what I'm going to try and play. I'm going to try and sell it to hopefully a couple pips down, and then I'm going to get a better entry there and then ride it long term. But yeah guys, all the previous trades I wanted to take, they're all left without me. The USD Mexican trade I was looking to take right here, left without me. What else? GJ also, I was planning to sell. Remember last week analysis, the last video I showed you, I was going to sell. It all left without me. So this pair I'm going to be looking to buy, because yesterday was just an insanely bearish momentum. Yesterday it dropped a whole percent. So right now what I see here is a triple bottom. What a triple bottom is, I'm going to put a picture on the screen of what a triple bottom is. A triple bottom is pretty much when price hits a low of 3 times but doesn't break past that point. And that is usually a sign of a bullish momentum or the buyers getting in. And as we can see on the 100 and 200 EMA, the cables still haven't switched yet, and they're not anywhere close to being switched, which also shows me that the trend is still strong. Because although in the daily it looks like a downtrend, if you go into the weekly, which I never do, I rarely ever go on the weekly. If you go on the weekly, we can still see how high we are up here from where we started the trend. Hold on, let me delete that real quick, sorry about that. From where we started the trend about right here, you can still see how up we are. We're still up a lot. So this is just a little retracement before we continue the overall buying trend. So pretty much I just put those 3 circles there just to show you guys the triple bottom I see. Plus if we use the RSI indicator, Apologies, I'm trying to find it right now. If you use the RSI indicator, we can see that price is oversold. Price is oversold. It was all the way at the bottom, the low 30s. It was approaching oversold territory. I've already entered a trade for this pair because I've already seen some bullish confirmation. Right here's a morning star. If you don't know what a morning star is, I'm going to show you a picture of it right here on the screen. So a morning star is pretty much a bullish reversal sign. So pretty much what it means is that there might be buyers in the market. After the morning side, there's a bullish confirmation. So a bullish candlestick as well as another bullish candlestick. So I took that as a signal that the buyers might start creeping in. So I entered for a buy. But if I wanted to wait a little longer, I will wait to see what happens today. If we end in a bullish day and tomorrow we end in a bullish day, then that 100% gives me the confirmation of me to buy. But I already entered the pair, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. The GU trade as well also left without me. Like I said last week, I was gonna sell the pair, but it already left without me. And the GJ pair as well, price moved without me as well. You can see the drop yesterday. It moved without me, 0.5% dropped about, what is that, about 80 something pips. So the trade I was pretty much looking to get for the entire week, for this entire week, happened all within one day. So pretty much now I just have to adjust to the markets and just keep on playing the game. So pretty much this line here is just a price point where I see price always continues to come after. So as we can see from previous encounters, price here, then go back up. Although price broke this, it went back up. Although price broke this again, it went back up. Broke this, but it went back up again. And what I see here is a descending triangle. If you don't know what a descending triangle is, I'm going to put a picture on it in the screen. But pretty much what a descending triangle is a bearish confirmation sign. And a bearish confirmation is a bearish signal. And what a bearish signal means that the pair is about to sell. So a descending triangle is when price goes like this and keeps on going till the candle gets smaller and then breaks and then sells. So these are the trades I have running now. As you can see, I did the exact same strategy for USD CAD, and I have a trading for GJ as well. If I see a lot more bullish movement on GJ, I might do the same strategy again, but I haven't seen enough movement on GJ for me to decide to do that strategy once more. But pretty much the strategy is pretty risky if you're not exactly sure where the market is gonna go. So if you're not exactly sure where the market is gonna go, I would recommend doing what I did with GJ and just entering one trade. The reason why those trades didn't go my way was because I got into early in them. That happens a lot in forex. You see a perfect setup and then you enter, but you entered way too early and then you get stopped out. Also, if you don't know what stopped out means, it pretty much means that price hits your stop loss and took you out the trade. And what a stop loss is pretty much a price you put in a trade where if the pair or whatever you're trading goes up this much or down this much, that you don't want to lose further than that, and that's just how much you want to lose. So when you're too early in a trade, sometimes you get stopped out. That's what just happens in the markets. We just have to learn to adapt to that. Get over it. Don't think about it too much. If you want, take a break off the markets and come back with a cool head and then look for the next opportunity, because a lot of times you're gonna miss a lot of trades. It's just what happens in the market. You're not always gonna get every single trade, and you're not always gonna get every huge movement. Once you learn and accept that, it's gonna be a lot easier to trade, because you know that, oh, okay, I missed this whole movement. Yeah, I'm sad about that, but now I just had to get that out of my mind, refocus, and look for another entry. So anyways guys, thank you for watching. If you're new here, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment down below on any thoughts. If you have any advice or things I should try, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.